Hello, welcome to the section Deep Dive into Law. Law or legal education is one of the most highly revered and reputed courses in India. It is a gateway to various careers in different fields and is taken by a huge number of students every year. Legal education not only teaches students about the various laws of the country, it also trains them in communication, reasoning, and thinking logically. A career in law is not restricted to practicing law in a courtroom, although no one can deny that that is one of the most illustrious and challenging options. Studying law opens up a lot of career options. The study of law is considered a serious study. Therefore, those who study it are comparatively more patient and detail oriented. Some career options one can pursue with a degree in law are attorney, case manager, judiciary, legal analyst, corporate counsel, social work, and academia. And there are many more. Unlike other forms of professional education, such as medicine and engineering, law education is both professional as well as liberal. Professional because it aims at the acquisition of professional skills, and liberal because it imparts value-oriented and socio-cultural education. Lawyers and attorneys around the world have no doubt been leaving an indelible mark on the world as we see it today. The most impactful and popular lawyers that one could relate with owing to their great work are Abraham Lincoln, Ram Jethmalani, Amal Clooney, Fali Nariman, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, and Salman Khurshid, and many others. Let's look at law degrees in India. Well, in India, legal education has been traditionally offered as a 3-year graduate degree. Now, most of the law colleges offer a 5-year integrated BA LLB or BBA LLB courses. One can either pursue a 3-year law course, that is LLB, after graduation in any discipline, or a 5-year course after grade 12. LLB course is sponsored by the Bar Council of India. LLB stands for Legum Baccalaureus, which in Latin means Bachelors in Law. BAL stands for Bachelor in Administrative Law. This consists of 2 years. The 3rd year will enable a student to earn an LLB degree. Let's take a look at some of the law degrees offered in India. Integrated undergraduate degrees, BALLB, BSc LLB, BBA LLB, and BCom LLB. These degrees are mostly offered in the law schools and have a duration of 5 years. Students can opt for these courses after grade 12. Apart from legal education, these degrees will also impart education related to the field chosen by the student. For example, a degree in BCom LLB will impart commerce-related education along with legal education. The most popular law program is the BA LLB. Apart from integrated courses, the course offered after the bachelor levels and thereon, Master of Law LLM. The LLM is the most famous postgraduate law degree which has a duration of 1 or 2 years. Masters of Business Law. This master's degree especially focuses on business and corporate law. Integrated MBA LLM, generally a 3-year double degree integrated course with specialization in business law, and Doctor of Philosophy, PhD in law. Let's find out the subject requirements in grade 12. Well, there is no specific subject requirement for taking up law. Students from any stream in grade 12 can pursue law. However, courses taken in humanities are more beneficial. Now, what does it teach? Apart from studying laws, the law program at a bachelor level also covers practical training. It includes court attendance, hands-on training at legal aid centers, and research projects. To be able to practice, it is mandatory to put in a year's internship. This may be done during the course of the final year. The course of study at the bachelor level is basically the study of general law, after which a student will automatically develop interest towards specific areas. Later in the course, students have to choose an area in which they wish to specialize. Now let's look at some of the areas of specialization that law offers. Administrative specialization, civil litigation, constitutional, corporate and commercial, criminal, environmental, human rights, family, intellectual property, international, immigration, labor and employment, real estate, securities, and tax. Naturally, all master's degree can be pursued only after completing graduation. Once a student completes his or her degree, he or she will have to appear for the Bar Council exam. The Bar Council of India is a statutory body that regulates legal education and practice in India. In order to become a professional lawyer, a student must pass the bar exam after completing graduation. Students are also required to do an internship of at least 4 months in which they have to complete 4 diaries. While doing this, the student has to attend a session in court in each of the fields, study the entire case, write a report, and then submit it for approval. Now let's talk about moot courts. There is also the concept of moot courts while studying law. A moot court is an activity in which the environment and proceedings of a real court is stimulated. Cases are given to students and they have to argue it in front of real judges. Students are divided into teams of 3 or 4. Once a student has completed the first 2 years of the undergrad law course, he or she is eligible to participate in national moot court competitions organized by national colleges such as NLUs and many others. Sounds exciting, right? Now let's take a closer look at some of the admission tests. CLAT, Common Law Admission Test. A very important aspect of planning a career in law in India is the national level entrance exam called CLAT. A highly competitive exam, CLAT finds thousands of students applying every year to get into top law colleges. CLAT is an all-India test. Based on the exam scores, students are awarded seats for law courses in the national law universities across India. There are 21 national law universities that participate in this entrance test and conduct it every year on rotational basis. LSAT India. Another important law entrance exam that is conducted in India is the LSAT India. It is a standardized test of reading and verbal reasoning skills designed by the USA-based Law School Admission Council, LSAC, for use by law schools in India. The LSAT India is administered in multiple cities across the country, usually in the month of May or June. It's a paper and pencil test with 4 sections. The duration of the test is 2 hours and 20 minutes and it has multiple choice questions. Candidates can register for LSAT India through online mode only. The registration window is usually open in October and lasts till May. There are more than 50 Indian law colleges that accept LSAT India score. Some of the most popular names are Jindal Global Law School, Amity University Gurgaon, Bennett University, Kalinga University, VIT Law School, Azim Premji University, SRM University, and ICFI University. Now, let's look at some of the top colleges and institutions to pursue law in India. Top colleges for BA LLB are National Law School of India University, National Law Institute University, NLIU, National Academy of Legal Studies and Research University, NALSAR, Jindal Global Law School, Army Institute of Law, etc. Top colleges for BBA LLB are Amity University Uttar Pradesh, National Law University Jodhpur Rajasthan, Symbiosis Law School Maharashtra. BSc LLB and BCom LLB are still catching up on popularity and we see that a comparatively lesser number of colleges offer these 2 courses. Top colleges for BSc LLB are Gujarat National Law University Faculty of Law, Delhi University, Amity Law School, Noida, School of Law, KIIT University, Orissa, Mahatma Jyoti Rao Phule University, etc. Top colleges for BCom LLB are Nirma University, Delhi University, Gujarat National Law University, Amity Law School, and MIT World Peace University. Law education in India is modelled on the law education structure in the UK. Let's look at some of the top colleges in the UK. University of Cambridge, University of Oxford, University College London, University of Dundee, Solent University, University of Glasgow, University of Durham, University of Cumbria, University of Aberdeen, London School of Economics, etc. USA and Canada prominently offer a law degree at the master's level. For admission to the law school in these countries, the students have to complete an undergraduate pre-law course. Let's look at some of the top colleges country-wise. Universities in the USA: Yale University, Stanford University, Harvard University, Columbia University, University of Chicago, and many more. Universities in Canada: University of Toronto, McGill University, University of British Columbia, Université de Montréal, University of Calgary, and many more. Now, let's discuss about careers in law. Lawyers can find employment opportunities in public and private sector organizations. Most lawyers prefer to become an advocate and practice law as a profession. For that, they have to enroll with the local, state, or center bar council. Center state government jobs are also open to lawyers. They can be appointed as judges of various courts, attorneys and solicitors generals, public prosecutors, various posts in the defense, tax, and labor departments. Moreover, lawyer can also work as legal counsel and legal advisors for firms, organizations, and families. They also can be appointed as company secretaries in various firms. They also can work with legal consultancy firms dealing with tax, excise, patent, labor, and environmental laws. Apart from these options, they can also work as trustees of various trusts, law reporters in media companies, as a teacher or professor in law schools and colleges, politicians as they have good public contacts, in non-profit organizations and NGOs, in international agencies like UNO, ILO, and ICJ, as they also employ lawyers of good reputation and track records. Lawyers handle a variety of legal tasks for their clients. They might represent individuals accused of a crime, a corporation facing a civil lawsuit, or prepare wills for a recently married couple. Some lawyers choose to specialize in a particular area, such as tax law or bankruptcy. Successful lawyers possess certain skills, and the financial rewards for those with the right personal qualities can be substantial. Let's look at the skills required to have a career in this field. Students who study law should develop these traits to be successful in their careers. Skills like communication, critical analysis, interpersonal skills, analytical skills, perseverance, etc. Conclusion: that's all for this section, Deep Dive into Law. For in-depth information about admission process, deadlines, career opportunities, pros and cons of the career, please refer to the reading material. What are you waiting for? See you in the next section.